This video is sponsored by Toyhax.com. Toyhax is your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern box. When you visit Toyhax.com, make sure and use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. That's 15% off when you use my promo code right here. Toyhax, making Transformers look amazing since 1999.
The feature bot in this video is the brand new Transformers Studio Series Devastation Bumblebee. But before I get into Bumblebee, I want to give a huge shout out to James, who I hear is a big fan of Patriot Prime reviews and a big fan of Bumblebee. So James, this review is for you, and thank you so much for your support. So taking a quick look at the packaging, we've got Bumblebee himself behind the plastic window. Great looking artwork of Bee in robot mode and vehicle mode. Transformers Studio Series, Transformers Devastation. This side of the box is the same artwork that's on the front. Back of the packaging features an image from the video game, product shots of Bumblebee in robot mode and vehicle mode. And this side of the box, that's just wraparound from the front. So now, without further ado, let's take a look at this brand new Bumblebee figure. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews.
They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, bringing life to dreams.
First off, I want to apologize for the sound in the intro. I wanted to try something new, so I had this lapel mic, hooked it up, wanted to see how it sounded, and unfortunately, it sucked, at least to my ears. I did not like that at all, and unfortunately, I'd already taken Bee out of the packaging, so I couldn't reshoot. So I won't be using these again. To quote Mr. Horse, no sir, I didn't like it. So anyway, on to Bee. Once you get your Bee all opened up and out of the packaging, you'll see that he does come with a sheet of instructions that is very well illustrated and easy to follow. He also comes with 3 pistols. You have a left and a right pistol right here. They look exactly the same, but like I said, left and right, and terrible on the side. I hate that hollow look these pistols have. And then you have this larger pistol right here. That's hollow on the bottom. And then you've got Bumblebee himself. And I was really surprised when I took this figure out of the box, because I thought he was just going to be a retool of one of the existing Bees that we already have. I mean, I thought 100% he was just going to be another Studio Series Bee retool, but this is a completely different mold. So, wow, good job, Hasbro. So bringing him in for a closer look. Great looking head sculpt. I love that. We got the Bumblebee horns. He's got powder blue eyes, white face, big red Autobot symbol right there in the center of the chest. Great looking paint applications for the windows on the chest, and the windshield is cell shaded. Not sure why they didn't do that on the other windows, but we'll get more into that in the vehicle mode. That's pretty much it for the paint applications until you get down to the feet, where we got some silver for the headlights and grills. The rest of the figure is yellow and black. He does have a backpack, but it's not too bad. And he got some red right there as well, and that shows up in vehicle mode also. So, articulation for Bee. The head's on a ball joint, can look up, look down, do a complete 360. Arms can do a complete 360 as well. Bicep bend. There is no wrist rotation whatsoever due to the way the hands transform. Waist rotation, legs go forward, legs go back, they go out, they go in. There is a knee bend right there, but you gotta be careful because there is a double hinge right there due to transformation. There is ankle tilts, and is there thigh rotation? There is not, but still, he does have decent enough articulation. So let's bring in his weapons. Like I said, we got the left and right pistol here, so make sure to put the corresponding one in the correct hand. So those will just snap in, at least they should. There we go. I don't know what it is about Hasbro and that one worked a lot better. it seems like they're not giving the handles enough length to go inside the figure's fist. But yeah, there we go. That did work. So there is B dual wielding his little pistols. And as long as you have them, I guess, facing in like this, it looks all right. But man, like I said, I hate how those look on the side. That sucks. So those look to be blast effect compatible. I do have a couple of blast effects right here. Let's see, we'll peg that one in and this one. So there, Bumblebee is all armed and ready for battle and opening fire. I think it's so cool that Hasbro is still letting us use these blast effects so many years later. Now, bringing in his bigger pistol, which is hollow on the bottom, which looks a little bit better. That can also fit in his hand, like so. Once again, pain in the butt to put in. And there you go. That's not blast effect compatible, but you can take one of the other pistols that has a little peg on the back, plug it in, and create a larger rifle. Now, that's not in the instructions. I just figured that out on my own. I'm sure I'm not the only one. But I do think that's kind of neat. So if you don't want to use the larger pistol, or whichever pistol you don't want to use, you can plug it into his back. If I can get it in the hole. You can store it back there. Now that's the look that he has on the artwork and on the box. And I'm not sure if that's something for the game or not, because my God, I have totally I can't remember that game. It's been so long since I played it. So anyway, that is pretty much it for Bumblebee in his robot mode. Let's get him transformed into vehicle mode, and he's got a pretty unique transformation. It took me a couple of tries to get down, and I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to be perfect transforming him here on camera. First thing we're going to do is fold the fists in, just like so. Then rotate the forearm around where the hollow section where you folded the fist in is facing out, just like that. Here on the back, you're going to pull this back panel out. It unpegs. You got these little pegs right here that go in those holes. So unpeg that, bring that around and unfold. Damn it, I knew that was going to happen. This is one big frustration I have with this figure. He's got this little hinge right here that just pegs in right there, and it pops out almost every damn time I try to transform this figure. So watch that. I don't know if that's every figure or just mine, but it's really loose. So anyway, get that down, unfold those wheels. You're going to take B's head, bring it down along with this panel, and make sure that panel goes all the way down. You'll hear it click into place just like so. So you've got that look going on. From here, you're going to take the shoulders and bring them down. That's going to enable you to move this section up and out of the way. And you're going to kind of bring this up and around as well. So right here, you have this section now open since you moved the chest. You're going to rotate this up, just like so. Take the arms, bring the arms back. You're going to probably have to rotate at the shoulders because you want the arms to be flush together, just like that. And where you have those two forearm pieces positioned, there are pegs. You're going to peg these together, just like so. Make sure this is in here right, and bring that up. So you kind of got that look going on. Now from here, you're going to unpeg these little panels from the shins and just bring those out, flip him upside down, unpeg the wheels. Actually peg in, if you can see right there, the black pegs into a little yellow tab. So unpeg those. That one's in there good. There we go. Unpeg that and bring these panels out. So you got the feet looking like that. That's kind of familiar to another Bumblebee transformation. Now what you're going to do is collapse the thighs down into the shins. So there's where that double hinge comes in. Bring that all the way down. Same on the other side. There we go. Now you're going to rotate the feet around, and you can actually swing these panels out a little bit so you do have clearance. This is sometimes a pain in the butt because you're trying to move one piece and another piece moves out of the way on its own. There we go. So then if you want, you can go ahead and peg the legs together. They're going to peg right here at the foot and at the thigh. So go ahead and do that. So we've got this going on, bring the top up, take these panels that we unpegged from the shins, bring those down, and those are going to form the front of the car, or where you pop the trunk or pop the lid. Okay, you got this going on here. Now you're going to bring the legs up and around, just like so. Car mode is starting to form. You're going to peg the cockpit, or the roof here section. So these tabs, see these tabs right here? There's little slots underneath there. Get those tabbed in. Bring this up and over. Just like so. Bring this up. And I have run into a problem. This is a fiddly ass transformation. I'm not going to lie. There we go. All right. So that's in place. That's in place. You're going to bring these arms down. You're going to bring these panels down. They're going to tab in right here and here. Tab those together. Tab those together. Bring this back section down over the fists. And there we have Bumblebee in his vehicle mode. It's still not tabbing together great here on the top. There we go. So other than a couple little spots where it doesn't really tab in, that's a pretty decent looking vehicle mode and pretty solid. I mean, he's good. He's not going to pop apart. I just wish he would pop, hold together right there. At least, I don't know, that's kind of frustrating for me. Once again, that could be my copy. Vehicle mode looks pretty good. We got the silver from the feet now forming the front of the vehicle with the grille and the headlights. The cell shaded windshield right there that I said looks really good. I just wish they added the cell shading to the other windows to make it more cohesive, and I'm sure Toyhax will come to the rescue on that. Big red Autobot insignia right there. The wheels and tires look really good. We got black tires, silver rims, a little bit of silver right there for the bumper, red for the headlights. You got the other blue window back on the back. I wish that was covered up a little bit better, but I've seen worse, so it's not too bad. Yeah, let's see, he rolls. Man, wow. He just flies across the table, so that looks really cool. I like this vehicle mode. So let's bring in his weaponry now. You can attach all of the weaponry to vehicle mode. The left and right gun does have little tabs on the side. You just slot in to these slots right there at the bottom of the door. I can't remember in the game. I think you could drive around with weapons attached. All right, so there you go. You got Bumblebee in vehicle mode, all armed and ready for battle. Yeah, this is a really cool figure. A little bit of frustration here and there with the transformation and pieces popping off, but still, I think this is a really cool Bumblebee. And now for some quick size comparisons, here is Transformers Studio Series Devastation Bumblebee with Generation 1 Optimus Prime, Generation 1 Bumblebee, War for Cybertron Netflix Bumblebee, and Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. As I said in the intro, I was really surprised with Studio Series Bumblebee. This is a figure I originally had no intention on getting. I just happened to see him at my local Walmart, and since my local Walmart is now finally carrying regular Transformers, I felt I needed to buy him just to show my store some support that people actually are buying these figures. And I ended up really liking this figure. Though he does have a few QC issues. That backpack popping off is so annoying when you're transforming the figure. Considering how much money we're paying for these anymore, that should not be a thing. And not to mention, the hollow weapons look terrible. But if you do the combine mode and turn the pistol sideways, you put all the hollowness on the bottom, it looks like it has a little clip right there. I think that looks really cool. So what do you guys think of Studio Series Devastation Bumblebee? Let me know in the comments below. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members because it's your support that helps keep this channel going. Once again, guys, this is Patriot Prime signing out. Hooah!
They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding In this small town, nothing's as it seems.